everyone, I guess I'm back in this. I thought since new episodes will be releasing soon and with the recent Kuro Neko trailer, I'd give my thoughts and analysis of what I think may be happening in this episode. If you don't already know, the actual episode will be released January 24th in Portuguese. So, the trailer starts out with Ladybug being interviewed by the reporter who asks why Cat Noir isn't there and why they had a fight. We then see Adrien with a seriously upset face watching the interview take place, to which Ladybug says he is a partner like any other, and Adrien's face is absolutely shocked. There is another trailer as well where we see the other heroes running across the roof directly in front of Adrien's room. Now, there is two ways I see this first section playing out. If you look at the interview with Ladybug, we see Pegasus run in the background, but then when all the heroes are running across the roof, he isn't there. So it could be possible that Pegasus isn't there yet and the scene section is in a different order, or he's hiding out in another position. But why I wanted to clarify Pegasus being in one scene and not the other is because of the context of Adrien being angry. In this scene, we see Adrien extremely annoyed at the interview with Ladybug, and when Ladybug says he's a partner like any other, he has this sort of shocked look on his face. Now, I take this scenario in two ways. One, the scenes are somewhat in order, and Adrien is perhaps upset, feeling more and more like he isn't helpful, or Ladybug doesn't appreciate him, which we have seen develop over the past few episodes. Then, when he hears Ladybug say he's like a partner like any other, he's like, oh wait, Ladybug does still see me as a partner, and now I'm not helping and I feel bad, and then transforms. Then looks up and sees heroes run across the roof, and he goes out and helps. A second interpretation, which may seem a bit more far-fetched, but I guess kind of helps with the kind of interpretation of the different scenes, but is that the scene where the heroes run across the room in the other trailer is immediately causes Adrien to get up and transform and ask Ladybug to lend a helping paw, where we then see Ladybug have a fight and then Adrien decides to give up his miraculous, which I assume he then goes home, after which he watches the interview unfold and is actually angry because of the fight that just happened. And when Ladybug says he's a partner like any other, he's shocked because she's actually lying about what just happened. This is, I guess, far more far-fetched, but it's miraculous. They give spoilers, but then they put it in a different order, and then, it's not exactly what it seems. And I know that it was said that this is like only the first half of the episode, so, who knows what's going to happen in the next part. But anyway, moving on from those ideas, let's move on to what Ladybug said in the fight. She said, "You can help by not wasting my time." Now, I know out of context this seems really bad and mean on Ladybug's side, but I kind of see this as a build-up of everything that has happened between Ladybug telling Cat Noir to put his feelings aside, but he still doesn't, and then of course the overall section where Ladybug has found it more and more difficult to contact Cat Noir and ask him for help. Because of this, I think she bursts out and says, "Stop wasting my time," as all the pressure as the Guardian has built up and Cat Noir showing up too late. It seems after Ladybug already had a plan in place and grabbed all these other heroes, doing all this work. And so when he finally shows up, she's like, you're already wasting my time. You've already wasted all of this time. So, the best thing you can do is just leave. I'm so done with all of this, So she's more annoyed at the fact that Cat Noir wasn't showing up when needed and becoming less and less reliable, so it causes Ladybug to burst out saying, "Stop wasting my time." Now, after all of this, Ladybug, of course, finds out that Cat Noir is gone and decides she is going to choose a different holder to be someone who isn't in love with her. Of course, then we see Catwalker. Now, there has been a debate about whether this is Adrien or this is Felix. Now, his look kind of gives a Felix vibe, but I am leaning towards it being Adrien trying to adopt a new persona because of the things that have happened between Ladybug and Felix lead me to believe that she probably wouldn't choose him just because she can't trust him to begin with, let alone something as precious as the cat miraculous. So I seriously doubt it would be Felix. And not only this, but when the way Catwalker acts towards Ladybug and the way Ladybug blushes just leads me to believe that it is Adrien and not Felix. Now, in terms of the new outfit design, I think that this has probably happened as Adrien may have seen this as a second chance to become an entirely different persona. One that would make Ladybug impressed and also allow her to see the side of Adrien he has always wanted her to see, while still combining the sort of gentlemanish nature that Adrien's persona has and sort of linking with his costume design, which is kind of like a princely kind of look. Then there are a few more clips of them fighting the new Akuma together and working together. Then he says at the end of the trailer, "Can you come with me now?" I'm not exactly sure what he's trying to do in this scene. I haven't figured that part out, but if you guys have any theories about this part, let me know. So it explains what I think the clips mean for what's going to happen in the first half of the episode. So what's my predictions for how this episode will play out? Well, since we know in the finale Cat Noir will make an appearance, Cat Walker will not be staying. Which I doubted would happen anyways, since Miraculous mainly has everything wrapped up in the episode. They don't really do like sequential episodes. I think the episode will probably be teaching how important it may actually be to work with Cat Noir. She may also realize that if this is Adrian she's picked as the holder, then she's doing the exact same thing as Cat Noir did, but opposite. Like, she's having feelings for him now instead of him having feelings for her. So she might feel like, oh, you know, I'm interfering with his work now, and now the same problem that's happened, and it's kind of unfair and bias. And realizes, yeah, oh, this is unfair treatment because now I'm in the exact same position as Cat Noir was, ultimately making her rethink her decision. The same could be said with Adrian, perhaps, because of how much he wants to put on this new persona to impress Ladybug. He starts to realize the way that he himself is not actually him, and that Cat Noir is kind of his true persona. Now, again, stay with me on this far-fetched theory, but as the fight goes on, perhaps Adrian starts to battle in his mind these two personas, as it has been said before that the suit fits one's true desires. So the more Adrian tries to push this Catwalker persona, the more he realizes how the desires and hints of the old Cat Noir costume start to show through and begin changing him, ultimately causing him to be like, oh no, I can't keep up this fight with Ladybug, or she'll find out that I'm actually Cat Noir originally all along, which may cause him to leave the fight. I think that there was a reveal to happen. It wouldn't be to Marinette, but possibly like Suhan, who finds out his identity, then lets Ladybug know at the end, like, oh yeah, I know Cat Noir's identity, so I gave him the ring back to him, and thus allowing old Cat Noir to come back. That, or at the end of everything, Ladybug's just like, okay, this isn't working, we need Cat Noir, Plag, go find him and ask him to come back. Something like that. I honestly think it probably would be Plag to bring back the Miraculous to Adrian, which would be pretty funny because he's going to go back to the exact same person. But yeah, it'll probably be Plag who brings it back to Cat Noir because, you know, Miraculous isn't big on doing real reveals. So yeah, I mean, they did do reveals obviously with Alia and stuff, but who knows. So that's my thoughts on what may happen in this episode and what I think what we have seen means. Let me know in the comments on what your thoughts and theories are for this. I would love to know. Are you guys excited for this episode? Are you ready for the finale? Or are you kind of just overwaiting? Let me know. All right. Bye, guys.